News business is a very small place. Some might call it incestuous. Most of the people who do this weird job for a living know each other. Many have worked together over the years. There aren't that many employers. So it's not surprising that a number of people on this channel, including me, once worked across the dial at CNN. And as any of us can and will be happy to tell you, CNN has always been a liberal place. It was founded by Ted Turner, who's an aggressive left-winger. But CNN was not always nakedly partisan. It used to be a news network. It didn't always function as it does now as a political campaign. That's a new development. What changed? Well, the head of the company changed. The president of CNN now is Jeff Zucker. He's responsible for the change. Here's how I once described him on this program. From his shadowy lair hidden high above the newsroom, CNN's secretive dwarf king slithered to the intercom and summoned his minions. From across the cable empire, they gathered at his beckoning, each with talking points ready. So if it sounds like something out of Harry Potter, that's because in some ways it is. You won't see gargoyles at CNN headquarters, but you can feel the political ambitions of the man who runs every detail of that place. Since Zucker took over CNN almost 7 years ago, it often feels like every segment on that channel is choreographed for maximum political effect. If you've ever seen it, you know exactly what we're saying. And it turns out there's a reason it feels that way. Earlier today, the group Project Veritas released a series of audio and video recordings it says were made by someone within CNN. Now, as of tonight, we have not independently verified the tape we're about to show you. We did call over to CNN and ask them that they did not respond. But we have no reason to believe any of this is fake. The recordings we're about to show you indicate Zucker is dictating every detail of CNN's programming and doing so with clearly partisan objectives in mind. Here's one example. This is Zucker telling his minions how to shape the coverage of Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina. Watch.
So I just want to say on the Lindsey Graham front, I know that there's a lot of people at CNN that are friendly with Lindsey Graham. Time to knock that off, and it's time to call him out. And, you know, I think he's under full-time contract now at Fox News. He's done his last 26 interviews in cable news at Fox, okay? And so it's time to seriously call out what's going on here.
Oh, got that? That's the standard. That's the news standard at the news network, the cable news network. Lindsey Graham has appeared on Fox, so attack him! And so CNN did just that, all while pretending the coverage was legitimate. Here's Jeff Zucker telling his employees that no matter what else is going on in the world, the impeachment of Donald Trump, which in effect is a symbolic act since nobody believes he's going to be convicted, is nevertheless the only story that really matters. Listen.
We're moving towards impeachment. I mean, don't, you know, we shouldn't pretend, oh, this is going one way, and so all these moves are moves towards impeachment. So don't lose sight of what the big story is.
For a newsman, just
fake news, people. Fake news. We live in a world where no one can tell the truth. Why? Because they like to lie. Okay? Telling the truth is like I know it's the right thing. I know it's a good thing to do, but news medias, they don't tell the truth. They lie. For example, what I just showed you, it's a bunch of lies what those reporters were saying. Not the one that was talking. By the way, his name is Tucker Carlson, but the ones that he was talking about, CNN, he fact checked the fuck out of him and caught him on the lie. I'm gonna use another example. This past presidential election, a news media cannot elect a president, and that's what's happening. The news media is electing a president. Now, how the hell can you be? How can a president be elected by a media, by a news network? No, it's not. That's not gonna happen. Okay, first of all, the people elect the president. Okay, right now, what's going on our democracy is a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame and a shame. See this flag right here? Yeah. I was with them. And I served this country. And right now, the way I feel betrayed that our own government is trash. Trash. Now, I didn't do it for the government. I did it for myself, serving. But I'm going to make my point of view here. Right now, there's corruption going on. You may disagree with me. You may not agree with me. You may agree with me. But, like I said, there's corruption going on. And it's sad. Very, very sad. Now, without doing said, if you take the time to do the research, if you take the time to know what this person I'm talking about, Donald Trump, he's done a lot for this country. Now, this president that's been elected apparently has done nothing. Has done nothing. He has done nothing for this country. He has been a senator for the past 47 years. Okay? Even when he was with Barack Obama, he has done nothing. Nothing at all. Now he claims that he's a civil rights act. False. 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 He's claimed that he's done a lot for the African American people. False. He has done nothing. Joe Biden has done nothing for this country whatsoever. Donald Trump said he would never run as a president, and if he did, he would run as a Republican. Now I know why. Because the vertical left is corrupt. And I don't think Donald Trump will want to be called a corrupt person. The Democrats said there was a blue wave coming. There's no blue wave. People, you may not care about what I say, but you should. Especially this class being so young. We should take the time to consider this as a very, very, very serious thing going on. This is my future, just like everybody else's future. I'm scared right now to be an American. I really am. You have 71 million people who voted for Donald Trump. You have 74 million people who voted for Joe Biden. 71 million people disagree. 74 million people agree. What does that tell you? What can you predict that's going on? It's a sad, sad day. A very sad day. Now, this election is not over, people. For those who think that this election is over, they're wrong. They're absolutely wrong. This election has not ended. There is recounts going on right now as we speak in swing states, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, all being recounted. And I do think there is fraud, like I mentioned. I do think there is corruption, like I mentioned. Now, when Donald Trump wins again, which it's going to happen, and when they catch those people in a corrupt fraud, when they catch those people, I hope they go to jail. That's where they belong, in jail. Now, I'm just an anchor man. Who am I to say and speak for the people? But I can tell you one thing. Do your research. Do your research. Lighters.